Hi. I could not learn to read in the first grade. I felt stupid and separate from my classmates. Testing, which they did a lot of when I was a child, discovered that I had a high IQ, and I have to thank heavens for that, because at that point I didn't get to stay in the small isolated room with the other little guy that I had started to know, which made me sad. But it got me into the classroom where other types of learning were taking place. When the little boy and I were together, he taught me many, many things. Or should I say, he tried to teach me some things. He could draw. He was an amazing artist. He could draw animals, people, anything I said, he could draw it. He could create things with paper. He could make planes. He could make cars. He could make bugs. He did all kinds of things that kept me entertained. The other thing I remember about him is that he was always grinning for all he was worth. He had a good time no matter what he was doing. When I was placed back into the classroom, that was what I missed the most, was his grin. And true or not, all of my other classmates just seemed grim. To this day, I can't picture my first grade teacher. I can't picture her face. I don't even remember her name. I have to go back in and look at records to see who that was. I think I deliberately blocked her out. But the grin on that little boy's face is always part of me. I finally learned to read in the second grade, and that teacher has always been one of my favorite teachers. But this little boy is built into the fabric of who I am as a person and who I became as a teacher. Learning isn't always linear, and everyone doesn't get it at the same time. I was living proof of that. My young man helped me recognize that all learning is important and should be enjoyable. To me, he was the smartest kid in the class.